Dang. That's some of that hush your mouth kind of coffee right there. 54 cents. What's going on, everybody? All right, today we are picking up a 28-foot travel trailer fuel. We are over here, first time picking up here at this yard. We're at White Pigeon East. So far, no, don't seem to be bad. I found it, so let's get out and take a look at it. Alrighty, here she is. It could get muddy over here. They got some kind of gravel, but all in all, ain't that bad. Parking in kind of weird. We're gonna check everything out. Really, really good, because like I said, we never picked up over here before, so we want to make sure we look at everything really, really good. Scratches or anything. This right here is kind of a dirty spot, I can see. I can see we got the generator in on this one. So, but over here on this side, I'm not sure on paperwork if they're gonna have it locked in here. That's locked, so look at that. But we're gonna check everything out really, really good. And toy hauler, little 28-foot toy hauler. Well, we'll check it out and see what we find. All right, I found the paperwork. It was over there in that side, but no keys. So automatically go to the water heater. And a lot of times they'll put them in the water heater. Now we got keys. All right, haven't really went over everything, but as y'all can see, we are dealing with almost a flat tire. I don't know, let's get it on right there. So we're gonna put the Milwaukee on it. Alrighty, so I looked on the side of the tire, got the Milwaukee out, put it on it. It's supposed to have 55. So let's hit the power button. She got 9. So let's hold it down because I don't have a memory set for 55. So we're gonna hold it until we get 55. And hoping, and then we're gonna hit the power button. And then we're gonna walk away and start hooking it up. First thing I'm gonna do, go ahead and start putting the battery on. Alrighty, well, come back. Our tire is, turn the power back on, and she's at 53. We said at 55. So let's bump it up back to 55 and see if we got a kind of leak we may have to go get fixed. Alright, just kick back off at 55. So I'm actually going to leave this hooked up for a little bit, and that's right here. If it starts going down, then I know that I'm leaking. That's one good thing about this. That once it's cut off, you know there, and if you come back and look at it and it's not the right amount, you know you got a leak. All right, y'all. Still got the Milwaukee, we're gonna go get it off. I was wanting to show y'all this. The batteries on this, the electricity, is wired wrong. You got something coming shorting this out of the box. Every time I hook up the ground in there, and then whenever I try to hook up the hot, see what it's doing to my battery? It's trying to weld it. And then it also kicks the breaker right there. And the tire's still going down. It's not a fast leak, it's a slow leak, but not good. So, what we're fixing to do, we just called Indiana and told them that I'm not hooking this up to my truck. When you start having electronic issues, be careful about hooking it up to your truck, because you can blow fuses well, that would be the good thing. If you start blowing computers and stuff like that, and nobody else is going to pay for it, that's going to be coming out of your pocket, even though they wired it and I didn't. So, but not going to pick this one up. So we're leaving the 25. I called Indiana. They're dispatching me now on another one going to the same place, a 35-foot fifth wheel. So Steve Farmer, he's loading over there. A couple rows over, he come over because we're trying to figure out the wiring on it. So me and both was trying to figure out all the wiring on it. He's getting one exactly like this one is. We picked them because both of them going to the same place, paying the same, light campers. So that's what I'm trying to stick with a new truck, light stuff. But got on the board, they had a bunch of heavy stuff on there. And then they had a 29-foot on there that was paying less than what the 28-foot was paying. I wasn't gonna carry it. So I'm here to make money, but I'm not gonna kill the truck. So I'm on a 35-foot fifth wheel. And so I guess now we're fixing to pack all this stuff up and head to the Goshen yard. Alrighty, y'all. Here is our other one. 35-foot carbon. I've never pulled one of these before, so it will be the first time. But I'm gonna walk down the side, make sure all the tires are aired up, make sure the batteries are gonna not catch the truck on fire like the other one, and let's see if we can't get this one going. All right, y'all, put the trailer in the background. It's another toy hauler. So the GVWR is 17,000. The shipping weight is 12,550 pounds. Definitely heavier than the one that I was just gonna pick up over there that the wiring was shorted out on. Did found keys, found the paperwork, but it also pays more. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook this one up so I can get rolling. It's already been a long day. Alrighty, we got our signs on. Now the battery on this one don't go in them. It's over here on the right hand side. The battery goes right in there. The panel is right there. And the keys were in there. And the hot water heater. Tires look good. We still have not tightened the tires up yet, but as far as checking them, they look good. And we have our tag on. Alrighty. I believe that right there got the fifth wheel hooked up. We're gonna go around and check everything. We got the lug nuts, and the lug nuts were loose. Alrighty. Got the handle pushed in. We're gonna latch her. We're gonna put our pin in. Boom. That is done. Then, and I looked already before I latched it, but it's always a good idea to make sure your jaws are good. Jaws are good. Now, breakaway cable and electric cord. Pull all them out. Let's get them hooked up. And we just put that new 7-way plug in, and everything seems to be working just fine on it. Alrighty, we got everything hooked up. Everything looks good. So this one is ready to go. Now, on if you start, you know, like if I went to the other place like I did and go ahead and started my logbook like you're supposed to, and in there I put the trailer number and all that, do not forget if that trailer's messed up and you have to go get another one to get your logbook back out and redo it, so that way you don't get in no trouble. So that's what I'm fixing to do. Then we're gonna head out the gate. Alright, y'all, what's going on? In Idaho right now, everything going good so far. This camper is pulling really, really good, and I'm getting really good fuel mileage of it. I'm actually shocked. With a 35-foot toy hauler, I mean, it don't have the generator in the front of it. I guess they're gonna put that in later on, or as an option you can have put in or something, but I don't know. But so far, you know, it's been doing really impressive on the fuel mileage. Like right now, I'm getting an average of 11. Yeah, when I pulled out back there before we started hitting the hills, I was getting 12.2, 12.4. So that's pretty good. But also, I've been doing different stuff. Got the cooker back there, and I've been using it. My goal for this week on this run, testing everything out, because I'll eat out a cooker, then I'll eat out, you know, for all the truck stops and restaurants and all that good stuff. But this week, my goal is set of bring enough food, went to Walmart, bring enough food to not to eat out. Because all in all, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make money and save money. So, the cooker is doing great. I went to Walmart and bought sausage, egg, and cheese burritos. Jimmy Dean. For what I paid, and 4 coming a pack. For what I paid for that, and I eat one for breakfast every morning. I have so far. I got one more left. But that's saving right there a lot of daggone money. Eating out in these truck stops, not only you get bad food, or sometimes you're gonna pay a high price for food that's not good anyway. It's just it aggravates you, because you're gonna get set down and give $15 for food, and it ain't, somebody just slopped it together and burn it or undercooked it or something that's gonna make you sick. Getting tired of all that. And plus you get tired of eating out all the time. So also I brung, you know, some salads, and then, you know, I was getting kind of burnt out on the bread, so I brung some wraps, and brought me some turkey and cheese, made wraps. You can put them in the cooker, warm them up, throw you some mustard, some pickles on it, and all that good stuff. And then I got some double stuffed pepperoni and cheese Hot Pockets. I ain't had a Hot Pocket, and I couldn't tell you how long, but I've been eating one of them here and there. I think I ate one, and it was really, really good. I give C Former one because he bought him a cooker, so he gonna try it out. He had some sausage and biscuits cooked in it this morning. And then I got some more over here I'll be eating. But all in all, where I'm kind of going with this is, when you're coming out here right now, fuel prices are high. You got to put DEF in the truck. DEF is high. So you try to save as much money and cut corners everywhere that you can. And for the last couple of nights, you know, whenever I get where I don't have to idle the truck, I ain't been idling the truck. Working on some different things on putting heat and air in the truck. And I'm still, before I pull a trigger on any of them, still going back and forth. I get a lot of questions on people about heat and air. Some people this, and this, and I'm still looking, still looking for that right thing and checking everything out to run, because there are some good options out there that you can use. Generator, or they got this air conditioner thing that you can run. It costs about $1,500. Runs off a battery. You ain't got to use no electricity. You got to have 2 hoses and everything that you put out. Heard a lot of good things on them. Watched a lot of videos on them. And also, that was an air conditioner. In one of the videos that I guess the owner contacted the guy that was doing the video, emailed him or something, but that if you take those hoses and flip them around backwards, then it works as a heater. That's pretty cool. And the battery lasts is like, if you got just one battery, it lasts 6 to 8 hours. That's all you really need. But so still trying to figure out all that, 'cause I've been getting a lot of questions on that. And I definitely got to get these windows, everything done. That is happening soon. I may make the phone call on it today or tomorrow and see if I can't get in next week whenever I'm coming back after I get this washing kick off, see if I can't get my appointment set up. That way I can get it done, because the sun right now is hammering me. Got shorts on, burning my leg, burning my arm. But all in all, this right here so far has been a really good trip. Had to call the dealership. Now, I've never been to this dealership before, and it's what was the name of this dealership? Because the other one that I had was going to Camping World, and they had great hours. They was like from 8 to 8, something like that, and all that good stuff. This right here is going to the same town, but it's going to Appleway RV, and they're from, I think, 9 to 4. Well, that's what the paperwork says. I try to call him because it says call 48 hours in advance, and I'm thinking running this way, giving a 48-hour advance is a little bit hard. I mean, if you want to know what day I'm gonna be there, I can kind of do that. I'm hoping they're not gonna pinpoint on, well, you got to be here by 12 o'clock, or what time you want, 1 o'clock or appointment or whatever. I'm hoping they don't go that route, because you don't know. Because right now, Wyoming is getting hit pretty hard with wind. We have not been affected. We're still going to go through Iowa, get in Nebraska. I don't know how far we're off Nebraska. I ain't seen a mile marker. But look like we're about 159 more miles and we'll be in Nebraska. We stayed over at the Iowa 80 last night. If y'all ain't never been to the Iowa 80 truck stop, y'all stop by and check it out. They got RV parking, and in the back they got a lot of parking. And if you run out of parking there, which I have never seen it run out. Usually I pull in there no matter what time, and there's always parking. Last night, me and C Farmer pulled in there, and we circled that thing. There was no parking. There is a Pilot across the street, which very small parking. There was another Pilot across the interstate right there, and it don't have a lot of parking. But there's a McDonald's beside that Pilot, so you can park there. Matter of fact, they got rows lined up to where you can park just long ways. I mean, went over there, and you know, there's plenty of parking. So you can pretty much sure you can always find parking somewhere around in there. But last night was the crowdest I've ever seen it. And the red Dodge is doing good. I've been hesitating and swapping all this stuff back over. Getting tired of swapping everything out, but just to keep the miles off this truck, because I am racking them up right now. She's at 8,456 as we speak. But keeping the miles off that red truck is kind of nice. The air conditioner's been working good on it. It ain't been running hot. It's been doing good. Serviced it, done all that good stuff, and the wife's driving it, and she's having to keep the air conditioner down. So maybe, I don't know. And I noticed that it was still working some of the air bubbles out of it, because I had it flushed out. And I've noticed that the antifreeze worked the air bubbles and stuff out, and the antifreeze went down a little bit, so we topped it back off our antifreeze, and she's been doing great. So my wife's enjoying driving it. I missed the system in it. I can't get no harness or nothing for this truck yet. I talked to somebody that in Cartersville, Georgia, that they can put a box. I can get a box I can put into the wires where I can put a system in this truck if I want to, and that will be later on. Now, I'm also thinking about, I had some ideas. Let me run by y'all, see what y'all think. All right, if I didn't use this truck when I got home too, even though I still have the red truck, that most of the time when I go home, I kind of enjoy it. I let the wife drive the red truck, and I sit over in the passenger seat. But every once in a while, if we're going to go do something, I need this truck too. But I've seen people take the passenger seat. I've seen a hot shot guy do this. I talked to him. He took the passenger seat out and the back seat. Well, the passenger seat, you know, you got more leg room from there all the way back. So he built a bed from the passenger seat all the way back. And so that's, I mean, if you're 6-something, you're going to sleep comfortable. And then you got all the back behind you storage. So enough room for your coffee pot, your cookers, a microwave, your refrigerator back there, and all your clothes and all your stuff. So I'm like, that right there would be great. But I'm not willing right now to take the passenger seat off. So I am thinking about, I've seen a lot of y'all's design on taking the back seat out and building a bed. I'm thinking about doing that whenever I get time. I just haven't had time. Thinking about taking the back seat out, building the bed, making it up high enough so it's over the air vents right here, so the air vents are not blowing into the mattress that I have now, which would also help the truck out. But also be able to store more stuff up underneath it. That right there would be the ideal way to go, I think. What do y'all think? Y'all leave it down in the comments. Anything else happen, I'll let y'all know. Other than that, just driving around. Y'all be safe. All right, everybody, we stopped over here at a truck stop. Well, not a truck stop, but a truck parking area. No restroom, just a place to park, picnic tables, and you know, get out, stretch, all that good stuff. But I just want to show y'all why a lot of places run us off and a lot of places cancel all the truck parking. It's just crazy. All right, look at that. Somebody done throw garbage all out. Garbage cans full. They ain't coming at them. Trash all down through here. There's garbage cans all down through there. But they do look mostly full. Somebody just threw some blue tarp out. Then on this side of the road, they got more. It's overflowing. To me, that's just crazy. I mean, yes, I guess the county, city, whoever's in charge of it, need to come and empty the garbage cans. But just because the garbage cans are full and to start throwing garbage out everywhere like that is not only it makes it look bad, but it makes it look bad for us. All the truck drivers and people in any kind of transport, hot shot, RV, all of us. Because other people come to visit this and stop, and that's exactly what they're blaming on. They're blaming on us. Alright, y'all, we was talking about saving money in the refrigerators, and I said in my electronic video on the Amazon when I wasn't going to put that one in there because it's too high. Well, I had some buddies, subscribers, let me know, and I see, I'm trying not to move the camera around, but see, like right here, I have all of my turkey, my cheese, my mustard, and I keep it in a sack. Then you got all your drinks in there. Then, of course, I got my salad. So, thought I had another salad. Did y'all eat my salad? Hey, gum. Thought I had another one. Y'all must have eaten my last salad. I gotta go to the store. But this was packed. I've been eating on it all week. I have not eaten in a truck stop, none. We got my big orange juice right there because it's cheaper to buy it this way. I used to buy the little ones, some big old thick Hot Pockets. And my breakfast burrito, bacon, egg, and cheese. And these things right here are Jimmy Dean's. They're really good. What I've been doing, y'all, is putting them in the cooker and eating. Ow, I thought I had another salad. Y'all must have eaten my salad. Let me get me another sun drop while I'm in here since we're talking. But anyway, what I was showing you on the refrigerator is see how it's thermostat. If I can get it over there, you can push the buttons on it and set it to how cold you want. And the reason we're going over the refrigerator, like I said, this one was kind of pricey. So I didn't want to put it in there because I think they are too pricey. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't take nothing for it. It's a really, it's done paid for itself from all the ice I didn't have to buy, the drinks being so cold and all that stuff. But I'm always on the lookout for y'all. Like I said, a couple buddies, they bought two different kind of refrigerators, and they're working really great. One of them is Shark Nose Transport that started the YouTube channel. He's got one of them that's it's like this one's a little bit smaller, sits in the front seat, and it also comes with remote control. And they're a whole lot cheaper, and it works great. It works just like the one I have. Now, someone else I know bought one, and it is the exact same thing that he got, but it's a bigger one. Probably, maybe a little bit bigger than mine. I think it's a 40 quart when they order. I think mine's a 34, 36, I'm thinking. I can't remember. But it splits to where one side of it is refrigerator, and the other side of it is freezer. So if you want to stick your ice cream in there, and you want to throw your steaks and stuff like for the cooker back there, which I've been eating it up to the for a while now. But chicken, you know, all that good stuff, you keep it frozen, let it throw out. You're gonna say you got a steak in there, and you're gonna have it at supper. Let it set out, thaw, all that good stuff. But that's just a little bit of information to stick in there. Links gonna be down. Y'all go check them out. All right, everybody. We did kind of get hit with some wind last night. So I straighten y'all up a little bit. Looks crooked on my end anyway. Of course, my eyes are getting bad. So we stopped, I think it was 71 miles before we got to Grand Island to get fuel. So we stopped there, got hit some kind of heavy wind storm. Even the windy app said it was only 15 mile an hour gusts. Well, there wasn't no 15 mile an hour gusts. It was crazy. We got parked and it was rocking me all over the place. But so we got up this morning, we're over here in Grand Island now. We got fuel, and so I figured I'd go ahead and call the dealership, let them know I'll be there Friday morning. Today is Wednesday because they close at 4. So I let them know Friday morning. They open up at 9, so I told them to be there at 9. So I went ahead and called and got my Idaho permit. Go ahead and, because like I said, it's good, I think, for 4 days, 3 or 4 days, something like that. So well, let's see, it starts tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 9th. I got it starting at 12 o'clock tomorrow, and it's good to the 14th. So they don't say what time on the 14th, but anyway, on the 14th. So I went ahead and called, and I had to give them my DOT number. And after I give them my DOT number, I give them my tag number off the truck, and then pretty much my email and all that stuff, so they can email it to me. Then have to give them the information off the trailer, what year it is, what make, what model, and the last 6 of the VIN. After I got that done, I had to pay them. It was $60, but they charge you $2 for using a credit card. So it was $62 total, which that's fine because Indiana Transport will give me the money back. But I got that now, and I got it starting for tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So let's see what else we can get into. All right, y'all, we in Idaho. See the permit got in the windshield? Don't forget your permit. Right there. All kind of tape I keep with me is electric tape. So got her in there, put her on the windshield, just come into the rest area to Idaho. So I am good to go. Oh yeah, look at this. Last night we were coming down through there, and I don't know if it gets it on camera. I think it does. See that black mark right there? See that black mark right there on the windshield? I'm glad it didn't knock no cab lights or nothing like that off, but a hot shot was coming by and was throwing rubber out because he had a flat tire and just kept on gassing on it in the hammer lane. Sparks flying and everything, which was crazy. But I see a little, I don't think it really done no damage, so I think it was good, but I'm glad it didn't hurt the truck or hurt the camper. So I was going over the camper because he was throwing rubber out. There's rubber stuck to it with all the bugs, but anyway, that's all exciting so far. So a little bit on the side right there, he was chunking rubber out. Well, let's get rolling. Alrighty, y'all, we have made it. I didn't show no awnings going back up now, so they're probably almost done. I didn't show. The weather here was crazy. We was going over the mountains and stuff. It was raining, foggy, nasty, 50-something degrees. Now it's 64, and the woman checking me in said it's gonna be the high of 90 and so muggy. I was like, well, I'm glad I'm leaving. So, but here she is. We got her off, safe and sound, had a good trip. All we got left now is to get the battery out. Alrighty, well, let's see. The fuel on it. Well, all right, this was it paid 2,030 miles. Now, I didn't go 90, so I went about 150 miles out of route. So you can probably add another 150 miles to that, which make it about 2,180. But anyway, it paid 226. So, and the total load was $4,587.80. They give me, this RAM is sensitive. Alrighty, and they give me $2,294 up front for fuel, and I spent in fuel $1,338.42 is what I spent in fuel, and I probably have around between 15 to 18 gallons left. Matter of fact, yeah. So all in all, it still was a pretty good trip, and nothing major happened, and we got caught up in a little bit of wind up there, but it wasn't bad. So it really wasn't, because we was about ready to park anyway. And sorry, the RAM keeps on. This truck, if you say, I got it to where if you say, hey RAM, it comes up and wants to do a command. Sometimes it gets the words mixed up, I reckon. But anyway, and the airbags on the truck, if y'all are thinking about ordering a truck, I would check into that. I put the off-road suspension on it, and then I put the airbags on it. And the airbags are different. They're in the center, and in the front they've got a coil spring and a shock, and then in the back they got the airbags, and then the arms. Like I said, this is probably one of the best riding trucks I've ever had, especially hauling a freaking camper like this and going up the mountains and all the rough roads and everything. Done great. Well, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Y'all be careful, y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.